It is your claim that you made 2 loans to Mr. Schachter,
Yes.
with whom you were involved romantically.
Yes.
One for $6,000, one for $5,000. The defendant said that you made no loans to him. They were gifts, and you know what it's like to make a gift and to make a loan, because you did, in fact, make another loan to him in a substantial amount of money, $325,000.
Correct.
More recently, and that was to buy a piece of commercial property. Just for my own information so that I know where we are, did you inherit some money? Because you didn't get this $325,000 from being a registered nurse.
No, but I've been doing investments too since I was a young child. So I had, just invested money, and I had some money. I was trying to help him out. So I did that business loan, but that's separate.
Okay, so now tell me, when did you make this first loan, which was allegedly for $6,000, to the defendant?
That was on July 19th of last year. I was going
in July of 2023.
Yes.
Was he living with you, is the question?
Yes.
When you made this loan
Yes.
of $6,000. Can you tell me the circumstances surrounding making the loan of $6,000?
I made him the loan is because he was in a financial hardship, and I wanted to help him out. I've known him for a very long time, as a matter of fact, more than 30 years, and we had a friendship too as well. And I had given him the loan because he was trying to get back on his feet. He was going for his insurance license, and he was waiting to obtain that. And so that's why I gave him the loan.
Okay, I see a check for $6,000, July 19th, 2023. Do you have any text or emails about this check for $6,000?
Not specifically that one check. It was both checks.
When was the second check?
The second check was in December 19th, 2023.
Okay, this is for $5,000, and that's in December. So my first question to you is, how was he supposed to repay the July $6,000 loan?
The payment plan was verbally. He said when he was...
No. What was the payment plan?
There was no specific date.
Okay, so that's the answer. And I assume that between July and December, he made no payments on the $6,000.
No.
So in December, you gave him another $5,000.
Yes.
You want to tell me why? He hadn't given you any money between July and December. He didn't give you $100. He didn't give you $50. He gave you nothing. Were you living with him in December?
Yes.
Were you living with him between July and December?
Yes.
So no effort was made by him between July and December to make any payment on the $6,000 loan. And in December, around holiday time, you gave him another $5,000. Now, you want to tell me why you gave him another $5,000 when he hadn't given you a penny on the first money that you gave him?
Because he was making every effort to try to get...
What is every effort?
He was
living
going...
Just a second. He's living with you. Mm-hmm. Who's paying the rent? Rent, mortgage?
Me.
He's working for an insurance company.
Yes. And then he was also working Uber. He was trying to get a few couple $100 here and there.
Very nice. That's all very good. And he's living with you, and you're paying the bills. And he's made absolutely no payment to you, despite the fact that he's making money. So in December, you gave him another $5,000. Well, what did he need another $5,000 for if he's living with you? I'm not getting it.
He needed some money to pay his debt, is what he told me.
Okay, now I'm going to see what proof you have that he acknowledges that this was a loan, because he says both of these checks that you gave him were gifts. And when you moved in with the plaintiff, were you paying any part of the expenses of the house?
No.
So she was having it remodeled, and you were there directing the contractors.
Correct.
I mean, you weren't hammering nails in or taking down plasterboard.
Actually, I was.
Well, what else were you doing?
I was helping her with...
What else were you doing for yourself? Were you working?
Myself? No, I was not working.
Well, then you got to do something. So you were hanging around with the contractors.
No,
I want you to tell me why she gave you $6,000 in July.
Because I've been helping her, and
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. So come up with something different.
When it comes down to it, she gave me that money because she cheated on me with her ex-boyfriend, and I was going to leave, and she begged me to stay with her, and she said, please, I want to help you with your situation. Here's $6,000 to help you pay off your credit card bills, and please don't leave me. Here is an email that she sent me requesting the $6,000 the day that after I broke up with her. And then we got back together the following day because she begged me to come back to her. And she says, I'm kidding, I'm rescinding this letter.
What? What are you, nuts?
No.
I lent you money in the amount of $6,000 July 19th, 2023, and I'm requesting the money back. This was in October of 2023. Despite my many efforts to contact you without success, I have not received a call back from you to discuss this matter. I'm trying to resolve this amicably. You can make payments by Zelle by November 14th, 2023. Okay, so you say to him you can make the payments by Zelle November of 2023. He doesn't pay you any money. So in December, you lent him another $5,000.
Yes, because we got back together.
And a month later, you gave him another $5,000.
Yes, because he told me he needed the money to help him out.
Yeah, she says that. My mom's getting mad at me because I want the money back.
Well, because when I wanted to break up with her, she wanted her money back. And then also,
She must be seeing something that I certainly don't see. I'm blinded. I must be blinded by the light. Something that's invisible to me. Every pot has a cover, I suppose. You want me to see something, sir?
Yes.
So far, you're not impressing me. You understand that?
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, you understand. You're a big boy. You're a grown-up boy. How
Yeah.
old are you?
I am 46.
46. It's about time you could pay your own bills. It's about time that you could pay your own bills.
Yes, it is.
And if what you're telling me is that you took money from the plaintiff because you were going to break up with her and instead she gave you money, is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
She gave you money because she's stupid.
Yes, because
She
I was
gave
in
you-
love with the guy.
Just a second. She gave you money because she's stupid. Because you could be stupid, but if you loan somebody money and they make absolutely no effort to pay you back, and you're dumb enough to give them another big chunk of money, that would be on you. And that's the proof that she gave you the money as a gift. $6,000. Just be
yes.
careful what you show me. You know,
Yeah.
I'm old, my life is short, the journey's practically over. I don't like to waste my time. My mom thinks I'm stupid and weak, and you think I'm disrespectful, disloyal, and rude. She saw my checks and she knows about the money. I guess you're not going to say anything. I really hate my life right now. And then the next day she says, good morning, call me. What a hero. Oh my God, what a gem. A regular Sir Lancelot.
I understand I should have probably not given him the second check, but I really cared about him. And I thought we were going to have a long-term relationship.
Well, if
On
that's what you're
several-
saying to me, you're not getting anything.
No, but as
No,
far
no,
as
you have to understand something. If that's what you're telling me, that you gave him the checks because you really thought you were going to have a long-term relationship and marry and live as a family, then
That's
these
why
were
I
not,
let-
just a second, then these were not loans. Not even the first one. If your intention in giving him that first $6,000 check was because you believed that you were going to be together permanently.
no, that's not. But look, he said he was going to pay me back.
Show
And
me. What date did he tell that to your mother?
It was the beginning of March of 2024
Where?
at the house here in Los Angeles.
At your house?
Yes. He was interviewing before that. He had,
But you weren't living together then.
it was off and on, Your Honor.
Somebody to make a loan and there is absolutely no payment and you're living together and then there's another check 6 months later for another $5,000. Was that $325,000
That was in the
loan?
middle.
What?
That was in the middle. It was in August of 2023.
In the middle? Mm-hmm. And then after that, you gave him another $5,000?
Yes.
Okay. You're very, very lucky, Miss Graciano. I'm being more than accommodating to this position of yours.
I cared about him, Your Honor.
I don't give a rat's
At the
behind whether you
time.
cared about him or not, because there were two conditions, according to your complaint, for this $6,000. He would pay me back once he was financially stable again. Are you financially stable?
No. Can I?
Don't say anything.
something? Okay.
Are you financially stable with a full-time job? Do you have a full-time job?
No.
Okay, very good. Your complaint says that you had a verbal agreement that he would pay you back when he's financially stable with a full-time job. You need to prove that.
I don't know because we lost track of each other, unfortunately.
I
That's
don't
all
know either. Then if you don't have proof, you don't have a case. You should have stopped when you were ahead. Case is dismissed. We're done.
This court is adjourned.
Well,
You have a ridiculous counterclaim. Goodbye.
I have a.
Goodbye.
Okay. Bye.